Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Yofa, Nanda, Jeany, Prameswary, and today I'm going to talk about how to overcome insecurity. I'll start by explaining the definition of insecure, and then I'll move on to describing several causes of insecurity. After that, I'll explaining about the impact of insecurity. And the last one is I'll going to give some solution how to overcome insecurities. Well, insecure is a feeling that arises in a person which is manifested in the form of anxiety, feeling insecure, not confident, and even afraid and ashamed of himself. Insecurity can arise due to bad experiences, negative views of oneself, or the result of having a principle that you want everything to be perfect. It can also be from events that cause trauma, past experiences, even the surrounding environment, such as school, work, or home. I will explain some of causes the insecurity. The first one, an environment that lacks affection. If you live in an unfavorable environment, especially an environment that does not provide affection, it can cause that person to experience a sense of insecurity because they don't get maximum affection. Second, often get failure or rejection. If someone has often experienced failure or rejection, the possibility of insecurity in him is greater. This is because his every wish never materialized and he felt that everything he did was in vain. Third, being looked down upon by others. When interacting with other people, sometimes it doesn't run smoothly, and it's possible if we are looked down upon by others. However, without realizing it, someone who is underestimated by others can cause a sense of insecurity. Things like this cause insecure people to stay away from social interaction activities. Fourth, everything wants to be done perfectly. Someone who has perfectionist nature usually when doing something is not perfect or far from what is expected, then that person will feel insecure. Then you will feel disappointed and even blame yourself. Fifth, bullying. Bullying usually occurs in childhood and can occur in society and education. This is this bullying is very dangerous because it can cause the victim to become easily afraid of meeting friends. Even in the long term, the bullying victim, can experience insecurity and find it difficult to establish relationship with other people. So, what are the impact of this condition? First, keep feeling jealously. Envy usually refers to a dislike for other people's belongings. Each of us must have felt envious, whether in people's life, achievement, or whatever they have. You will easily feel suspicious, irritated, hateful, and bitter towards that person. Second, shame on yourself. It is a natural feeling until it transforms into a much deeper and dangerous feeling of inferiority. In addition to not being able to see your abilities, an inferior attitude will also prevent you from moving forward. You will continue to see that other people's lives are better, more perfect, more valuable until you forget to appreciate and love yourself. Third, worries. If you don't believe in yourself, then how can you live your life in peace? Every day, as if something was bothering you, even when all is going well, you still have deep suspicions about life. Fourth, self doubt. Self doubt can hinder your progress. If you keep doubting yourself, you will never be able to see your capabilities. Worse yet, you will feel thirsty and lacking until you continue to demand yourself for something that is actually beyond your ability. How to overcome insecurity can be done by building self-worth. Although not instantaneously, with this method can change how you feel and accept yourself. Here's how to overcome insecurities. First, focus on being and loving yourself. Being more than loving yourself allows you to know your strengths and weaknesses, so that sooner or later you will understand your characteristic. This is intended to make it easier for you to take steps in the future to be able to find out and develop what is actually your passion. The hope is that you can focus on your goals and processes and not on other people's goals. Second, don't compare yourself to others. Comparing yourself with other people's is not always a negative result, but generally, a lot of energy is wasted, and indirectly, comparing yourself to others is toxic. Especially comparing yourself to someone on social media, it will cause a lot of wasted energy. Try to start focusing on the process and goals of your own life. Third, surround yourself with supportive people. Your circle of friends and the way you get along are one of the factors that determine your nature and characteristic in life. Making friends and being surrounded by unsupportive people will push you to become more insecure and end up being insecure. Having supportive friends will make it easier for you to think positively and stay away from insecure thoughts. Fourth, find your strengths and uniqueness. Trying to find yourself strengths and uniqueness will be more useful than you only focus on comparing yourself with others, because it could be that your strengths and uniqueness have a very high of value and are useful for you in the future. Fifth, always grateful. By being grateful, the many burdens that you think about will slowly decrease and disappear over time. But what you need to remember is that being grateful is not enough. You have to add it by always trying to praying as hard as you can. Every human being has their own problems and anxieties. You don't need to ignore them, even avoid them. You just accept them gracefully without having to compare them with other people. Then try to always remember the various kinds of advantage that you have and all the convenience that you get. The feeling of insecurity will not stay long in your mind. How to overcome this insecurity can also be done by maintaining a healthy body, by exercising regularly and eating nutritious food. These two ways can also improve your moods. And of course, make your physical condition and appearance better so that you can be more confident. Even though it's normal feeling insecure, if left alone can have negative impact on your social life and mental health. Try to apply how to overcome the insecurity if you experience it. However, if the feeling of insecurity does not go away, you can should consult a psychologist to get the right treatment. Start believing that you are worthy. Don't be too burdened with the future. Just enjoy what is in the present and be happy. That's all from me. If you have any question or something to add, please type in the comment box. Thank you very much for your great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.